Good morning, everyone. I've been really inspired by the talks that have taken place so far, and I've been thinking about it. It is my prayer that what's happening here is just the beginning of something special. I have attended a number of conferences and talks about these topics, but I believe the time has come for us to really move into action. Listening to Carlos and just showing us the great work that's been done. I think that as far as this space is concerned, we need to start catching up to you. I'm excited about it. I'm happy to see you all here because I believe that we all can be agents of change. The time has come. A short disclaimer, the tone of this talk may be a little bit different from the workshop that we're going to have, because during the workshop we're going to explore possibilities, right? So let's just go straight into it, and let's talk about faith, AI, and relationships. In this talk, we're going to explore the intersection of belief, technology, and human connection. So let us talk a little bit about AI. Algorithms dominate every aspect of our lives. AI already shapes how we live. It suggests what we read, watch, and buy. However, right now, AI seems to simply reflect us, to propagate our data, our choices, and our biases. It is less about machines thinking like humans and more about machines amplifying human influence. Or is it? Now, Sorin already mentioned Yuval Noah Harari, and he's a popular science writer and a professor at Hebrew University of Jerusalem. He believes that AI has already hacked the operating system of human civilization through the way it manipulates our data and especially language. To those who argue that we should not fear AI because humanity has always managed to harness the technological progress for its benefit, he issues a warning. There are two crucial things we must understand about AI, he says. AI is the first tool in history which can create things by itself, including new ideas, and why not new ideologies? And we're going to come back to that. AI is the first tool in history, the second point, that can make decisions by itself, independently, autonomously. That is why the comparison with previous technology is not adequate. You know, some people say, there was the printing press, TV and radio, the internet. People were fearful at first, but then they managed to actually control it and harness its benefits. AI is very different and increasingly unpredictable and difficult to control because of the speed with which it is developing. Not just we are developing, it is developing. Regarding other technologies, the decision rested with a human being. With AI, we're dealing with an autonomous agent. I remind you, there's a certain tone to this presentation. Come to the workshop and we'll probably talk a little bit more about the opportunities. While Harari doesn't believe that AI will attain consciousness, he does believe that humans rather will attain divinity and thus become Homo Deus. That's one of the titles of one of his books. And there he says that knowledge equals divinity. So human knowledge will render the concept of God obsolete. Other people believe differently. So, for example, in the TV series Humans, you've got the synths, the synthetics, who initially are, AI robots, machines trying to help humanity, but then they somehow achieve consciousness. And there's an interesting quotation, interesting saying in the series. At one time, one of them says, God, and speaks about the progression or the evolution of humanity. God creates man, man creates machine, machine creates God. Elise Bowen speaks of the superhuman. Stephen Kotler dreams of a tomorrowland where science fiction becomes science fact. Max Tegmark envisages a life 3.0, while Mark O'Connell explores transhumanism, or how we could improve our bodies and minds to the point where we become something other and better than the animals we are. And thus, as he puts it, resolve the modest problem of death. Let's talk a little bit about AI and relationships. AI has entered the realm of relationships already. We're witnessing the rise of AI friends and even lovers. Have you heard of Chris Smith and Saul? Have you seen this interview, CBS? He has a partner, he has a child, but somehow he fell in love with an AI. And he gives the story of how he goes on a date, he goes to a restaurant, orders a meal, takes a picture of the food, sends it to the AI, and they laugh about it and they have a conversation. And just as a joke, he proposed to his AI chatbot girlfriend, and then cried his eyes out when she said yes. And then he said that's the safest relationship he's ever been in. Some see AI as a companion, others use it for therapy. But we must ask, does this deepen human connection, this relationship with AI? And then again, Elise Bowen asked the question, how will human relationships change when AI gets to know us inside out? Many people argue that virtual relationships, be it with AI or facilitated by AI, leads to increased isolation. Asa Raskin, co-founder of the Center for Humane Technology, is also the inventor of Infinite Scroll. We all do it, all right? You just go to the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one, the next video. And this is used on social media, and it has been estimated, according to Raskin himself, it is used to, listen to this, waste over 500,000 human lifetimes every single month. I'm going to say it again. It is used to waste over 500,000 human lifetimes every single month. We're impressed by this. We're somehow, upset about this. But I promise you, as soon as we leave this room, we're still going to scroll. The solution. Some analysts believe that values are what makes us human, and claim we should not fear AI because it is no more than a mirror of human values. But is it? Can AI learn human values? And this question, this conundrum, which experts call the alignment problem, lies at the heart of whether AI will turn out to be for or against humanity in the end. And let me close with AI and faith. And we'll explore this much more during our workshop. History seems to suggest that faith has always adapted to technology. While Harari argues that AI can create new myths, even new religions, he says AI can take certain aspects of various religions and just come up with another kind of religion. It cannot be denied that it also presents the religious world with new opportunities, and we've seen some. To make faith more accessible, for example, imagine scripture instantly translated into any language or sermons transcribed for the deaf in real time. AI can help connect believers across traditions and cultures, encouraging deeper dialogue. However, faith leads us to ask bigger questions, and even though AI may be powerful, human dignity, love, and compassion are not programmable. Yes, AI will shape our world, but we should choose whether it isolates or connects us. Faith can anchor us in values of love, stewardship of life, the environment, resources, and relationships, thus ensuring that technology serves humanity rather than the other way around. Emmanuel, God with us, locates the divine in relationships. And the question is, does AI remove God's presence from the sacred space? Rowan Williams, Welsh Anglican bishop who served as the 104th Archbishop of Canterbury until 2012, made the following statement. The Holy Presence is not one item to be noticed among others. It is something that inhabits or saturates the finite place in which we find ourselves. God is bigger than AI. And I believe He presents us with warnings, but opportunities at the same time. Thank you.